As most everyone knows by now, in Rocky IV, Rocky Balboa, the working man's hero, fights a machine-like Russian champion named Ivan Drago. How tough is Drago? This tough.
Shall we have a demonstration?
Please do.
Thank you. A normal heavyweight averages 700 pounds of pressure per square inch. As you can see, Drago averages 1,850 pounds.
But that thing...
So the result's quite obvious.
And what results are those?
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
But before Rocky fights Drago, Apollo Creed, the ex-champ, decides he wants to win back his self-respect by taking on Drago himself. We suspect it's a dumb move.
The referee tries to step in and he's thrown across the ring. Put him down! Put him down! I've never seen Apollo take so much punishment. Put him down!
Of course, Drago beats Apollo. If Drago lost, think about it. He'd be back in Russia and the whole movie would be over. Instead, he creams Apollo, and early on in their fight, he's whipping Rocky.
All right, what's happening out there?
He's winning. I see three of them out there.
Get the one in the middle. Right. Hit the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Take his heart. If you hurt him, you take his heart. No pain.
No pain.
No pain.
Take his heart.
Keep working. Keep working.
There's the bell for round two. It's been a one-sided fight so far. It'll take more than luck for Rocky to survive this round. Rocky's been hit with bombs.
Slipping hook, Rock. Slipping hook.
Rocky Balboa trying to stay in the middle of the ring against the big Russian.
Move the hand.
Now, this may surprise you, but I really like Rocky IV a lot.
That does surprise me. I was amazed.
Well, then I'm going to be amazed at you. Let me explain why.
Okay.
I knew what was going to happen in this picture. I mean, everyone knows what's going to happen in this picture, yet I got caught up in both of its fights. I even got a little bit caught up. This is almost embarrassing to admit. In the 15th round of that fight, I thought somebody's going to play a trick on me. I got caught up in it. I enjoyed Rocky's brief moments with his wife and his son, which I had wanted in Rocky III and didn't get enough of. In fact, my only complaint is that there weren't enough of those scenes in this Rocky IV. The original Rocky worked because of its love story, I think, as well as its boxing. And Stallone, the writer and director, has de-emphasized the love angle throughout all of the series, and to their detriment. But what he does know how to do, and this is what makes this film work, is create a great, colorful villain. First, the brash Apollo Creed in number one. Then Rocky II, my favorite, the villain was really Rocky himself, his overblown ego. Then in Rocky III, that mad dog, Clubber Lang, played by Mr. T. Now, even Drago, well played by the Adonis-like Dolph Lundgren. He's a great villain, and we sit back there and enjoy the film. It's a great hour and a half to eat popcorn by, and I want more, because he can make another great villain. I want Rocky V.
I don't want Rocky V. Please don't give me Rocky V. I thought
you'd rather have Halloween 5.
I wouldn't rather have Halloween 5, and I don't want Friday the 13th 5. What I'm amazed about is that you wanted Rocky IV. This movie is the bottom of the barrel. At the beginning, the first half hour, every scene is obligatory. He has to check in with Adrian. He has to talk to his brother-in-law. Here's little Rocky Jr.
What would you have him do? Meet a whole bunch of new people?
Well, I think that would be interesting. Yes, as a matter of fact. He had a great idea in 1976 and made a great movie based on that idea about a real human being named Rocky Balboa and his touching love affair with this girl. Now Balboa has turned into this egotistical monster who takes over the entire movie. The other little people in his life have their run-ons. Then there's the fight at the one-third mark where somebody loses, and the fight at the two-third mark where Rocky wins. This movie is absolutely formula. It is predictable. It is uninspired, and it is not exciting. And even the fight at the end, which usually works for me, didn't work this time.
Roger, you've liked some of the others in the series too, so they've been formulated.
As a matter of fact, I have.
And you knew exactly what's going to happen then.
That's right.
And I'm telling you that this time, this villain, we've complained about Clint Eastwood not coming up with great villains. We've complained with the James Bond series not coming up with great villains. It's a common flaw.
Let me ask you one question.
Tell me, is Ivan Drago a good villain or a bad villain?
Let me ask...
no, answer that one first.
He's a moderately interesting villain, but let me ask you an even better question. How come he never has a single scene alone with his wife? The woman who does all of the speaking for him. How come she's such a big character and has 9 times more dialogue than he has?
Because he's supposed to be stolid and a tough Russian. Maybe she talked.
Maybe it's because she's played by Stallone's girlfriend.
I think he did a nice job.
Because I think if he'd been allowed to take over all of that dialogue and be more of a character, it would have been a lot better than him sitting there silently while Bridget Nielsen has all of the best lines.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, I do think so.
As I said, he punched, she talked.